day, my name is Chioma Woke. I'm the head of HR for Zynox Group. Today, I'll be talking about professional image and dress code. When you meet someone for the first time, the first thing they notice or observe about you is your dressing. Aside from that, they also observe your demeanor, your carriage, and your general presentation. This is what we call, or this is what is known as your professional image. When you carry yourself with confidence and you come across as being stylish, people perceive you to be a professional and they would want to interact better with you. It's very important that you project this your professional image to the outside world. Of course, to present this, dressing is very important because it's the first thing anyone notices about you. And I'll start with dressing. Different corporates and professional settings require different dressing. We have the formal attire, which is the attire that is required in a corporate setting. In this place, you have to have a tailored suit on, whether you're a man or a woman. You have to have a crisp dress shirt, a classic tie, and polished dress shoes. I would typically recommend that you should have your suits in either navy, gray, or black because they're neutral colors. So this is the attire that is required in a corporate setting. Another setting we have in the professional sphere is the business casual. And this is usually for a relaxed professional look. We employ this when we want to strike a balance between the corporate setting and relaxed look in the workplace. And a lot of companies are beginning to adopt this. It entails you wearing a tailored trousers or chinos, a collared shirt, and you can use a blazer as an option. For ladies, you could wear a top with a tailored chinos or trousers. The third dressing in a corporate sphere is the smart casual. And we have a lot of these adopted in the creative and the tech industries. This kind of strikes a balance between professionalism and self-expression, which is what is key in the creative industry. A lot of times, the dress sense there is a tailored blazer with jeans, a dress shirt with probably an open collar or a top, and fashionable shoes. So these are accepted in the smart casual dress code. There are things that are very important when you're putting together your outfit. The first thing I would always say is make sure that your outfit fits you. Irrespective of how expensive it is or how much you put together, if the outfit doesn't fit, it comes across as being tacky. So your shirt should be fitted, your blazer should be fitted, your trousers should be fitted, your skirt should be fitted. And I want to say something about skirts in the corporate setting. Your skirt should typically not be above the index finger from your knee. Anything beyond that is extremely short in the corporate setting. And then for slits, your slits should be minimal. Aside from your clothes being fitted, it's also important that you choose the right clothes or the right colors that fits your skin tone. We all have different skin tones. It's important that you identify the one that fits your skin tone. You might see something on someone and actually really like it, but it might fit that person better because the person has a different skin tone from you. So I would always say that you start with neutral colors, experiment with neutral colors before you start trying other colors. Personally, I know that neon green does not work with my skin tone, so I would typically avoid any outfit that is neon green. One other thing you need to know is to understand colors and patterns, and of course also textures. When you want to play around with patterns, it's best you pair a patterned or a textured, maybe top, with a solid colored bottom so that it doesn't clash. If you have stripes, verticals and horizontals, it just creates a hot mess. So it's very important that you pair patterns and textures with solid colors, especially in the professional setting. The most important when it comes to professional image is your personal hygiene and grooming. We cannot underestimate that. I mean, it's one thing for you to come across as being well put together. It's another thing for you to have a good personal hygiene. No one wants to associate with someone who will make them feel uncomfortable, maybe because of the way the mouth smells or the odor they're perceiving from the person. So it's important that you have good personal hygiene. Make sure your hair is well kept. For men, your hair should be well groomed, it should be combed at all times, irrespective of your field. I know a lot of creatives will say, oh, we're trying to express ourselves, and they leave their hair uncombed. It doesn't come across as being professional. So you make sure that your hair is well groomed. Ladies, your hair is braided and well groomed. Smells nice. Don't keep the braids for so long that it begins to emit an offensive odor. Your nails should be clean. If you're a lady and you have nail polish on, if it is chipped, remove it. Your nails should be clean at all times and it should be short. Your makeup as a lady should be neutral, especially when you're coming to the workspace. You can't afford to have loud makeup because it will distract every other person around. So use neutral makeup. Perfume, if you're going to use perfume, make sure it's subtle so that it doesn't inconvenience the next person. I mean, a scent that you probably like might be inconveniencing to the next person. So use a subtle perfume. For men that are bearded gangs, keep your beards trimmed and clean. Even if you're going to grow a beard, make sure you oil it. You wash it, of course, oil it, and then you comb it so it looks really trim and nice. I already talked about mouth. If you're going to be in the office, I always recommend you should have at least breath mints. Sometimes you get to work and you're just walking and you're not talking to anyone. When you do open your mouth to talk, some offensive odor might come out. Not a fault of yours, it's just the simple metabolism going on in your body. So it's good to always have a breath mint. So you just chip it in, put it in your mouth at intervals. Another thing is for ladies, minimize accessories, especially in the professional setting. Try to avoid things that dangle. And you don't want to be talking to someone and your bangles are jiggling and juggling. It will distract the person from the conversation they're having with you. And of course, the shoes. The shoes are very key. Your shoes should always be polished. Wear shoes that you are comfortable in. For ladies, we love to wear our heels, 6-inch heels. Make sure that if you're coming to a professional setting and you want to maintain a professional image, you wear the heels that you're very comfortable in. If not, you wear flats like I do. Now, I'd like to introduce a few timeless pieces that we should all have in our wardrobes as professionals. The first is you should have a tailored suit, blazers, skirts suits, something that fits. And like I said earlier on, it's best if you have them in neutral colors. You can obviously have other colors, but typically should have that in gray, you should have it in navy, blue, and then you have it in black. And then of course your crisp dress shirts. You should always have that. For men, you should have a classic tie or a selection of ties. And then the shoes should be versatile. You could have like Oxfords on in black and brown. And one other thing is that your shoe should always match your belt. So if you're putting on a brown belt, you should have a brown shoe on. If you're putting on a black shoe, your belt should be black. Now, when you dress well, remember that professional image goes beyond the dressing. It's also your carriage, the way you carry yourself, the way you conduct yourself, the way you talk, the way you walk. So this all encompasses into your professional image. And I would encourage you to practice. You can stand in front of a mirror, practice how you want to be perceived, and then come out with confidence. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.